100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
We play to win. Let's go!
On the double.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Now.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's checking.
Hey, lock it.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You got tight right there.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 21-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
54.
Bristol, travel. Get it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the ship.
Hey.
Slam.
Hey, team 6.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Ready. 8 reads. You're out.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones operating from the gun. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze going to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, easy. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go, here we go. Tonight.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady. Over. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. No, no, no. Off. Here we go. 21. 21. Check, check, check. Blue draw, Porter. Flare.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13. Wide. Get 1%.
Here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Easy, opposite.
Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Breeze, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Breeze. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check.
On second down, Barkley. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And 6 at the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From the 31, Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Jones on third down. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze, and Thomas has it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, easy. Back. Watch the twitch.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze now. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now it's Tate. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go now. 30 base. Check, 47. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Alpha. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Get it.
On 1st down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Hey, Echo. Hey, check Mike 47. Hey. Check. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go, D. Both sevens to Mike.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here we go. 50, plant. You ain't got nothing. Rock it. Defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Breeze again. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
95-56. Kill.
Check out.
On second down, Kamara. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 55 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Check.
Go.
Kill.
80 weapons. Hey, Delta.
To try again after the sack. Jones flushed out right. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme, when you have a blocker on a defender.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. To Barkley on the check down. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Squeeze, double.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 50. Go. Check. Left side.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Rush 61, matchbox lights.
That's all right.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short.
Get ready.
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check.
Topper. Hey, high 7.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
2nd and 11. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Team spell. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Off the play fake. Jones sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Hey, Sam off. Watch the safety. Christian travel. Now. Hey, Zoo.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You got nothing. Check 3.
Time.
March 47.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, they scared. They scared.
Snap.
They'll look to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Play outside deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. 36. Check 99. Check 99.
You draw Corkins.
Peek it. Hatchet. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Kill.
Showing it.
Under. Switch it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He'll air it out deep for 10, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. P.J. Williams with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to.
And Kamara has it stripped, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
13. 29 is the mic. Smooth. Come to my work. We won.
Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw again, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. To throw, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they will take a knee here.
Freeze on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and